Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am Ryan Clifton Bowling. Let's get right down to it. I just did a video not too long ago on the Roe v. Wade situation and how the Supreme Court is basically, I think, overturning this whole situation. And what I want to talk about with this video is I want to talk about how liberal and left-leaning celebrities are, it's almost like the title says, they're in exorcist mode. I mean, it's like they just became possessed at their reactions over this Roe v. Wade situation, which, as the article or the opinion piece in the last article I read states, that this overturning will not forbid women from getting an abortion. What it simply does is it takes the federal government's hands off of it and lays it into the lap, if you will, as the article states, into the lap of local and state governments. Now it becomes a local and state situation, but it's going to still continue if it's run by, if their state and city is run by Democrats, you'll still be able to get an abortion. So these celebrities act like they live in outer space at the way they're reacting over this. This shows just a total lack of knowledge and it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. But we're going to get into this right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read you some of these tweets that so many of these celebrities have made, and I'm going to analyze these tweets. So let's get right into this, shall we? Well, the title of the article actually is Hollywood Celebrities Explode Over Leaked Decision Previewing Roe v. Wade Overturned. And they quote, "Those MFers really did it," end quote. Hollywood celebrities descend into a planet-sized panic late Monday after a draft Supreme Court opinion overruling Roe v. Wade leaked to Politico. The would-be decision in Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization number 19/1392 in the Supreme Court of the United States could, quote, condemn women to die, according to CBS Good Sam star Sophia Bush. Really? Condemn women to die. Let's read on. It could push America, quote, another big step towards fascism, end quote, shrieked director Rob Reiner, or it's apparently plunged us all, quote, back 50 years, said actress Mia Farrow. So let's read some of these quotes, man. Some of these tweets, rather, from these celebrities, shall we? There's one celebrity, Christine Johnston, and she says, "My ladies, my beloveds." My ladies, my beloveds, are you kidding? "We must vote. We must fight again." Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's a tweet from Judd Apatow. I don't know who. Some of these people I just don't know. It says, they just wanted slavery and to deny most people the right to vote. Let me say that. They just wanted slavery and to deny most people the right to vote. So this person sees this as slavery? How do they even see this as slavery? It's amazing to me. Let's go on. This is from Josh Gad. Make no mistake. Now, anyone know who Josh Gad? I don't know any of these people. Some of these celebrities. I don't know hardly any of these people. And I can't help but wonder, is this just their attempts to stay relevant? Because I ain't never heard of them. I can see if it was somebody like Denzel Washington saying it or something like that. Then, you know what I mean? Then I can say, oh, man, because he's a level A actor. But I don't hear these level A actors saying stuff like this. If they are, let me know in the description box, in a comment box below. But this is from Josh Gad. Make no mistake, a majority in this country are angry tonight. Not a small majority, a giant majority. Really? Really? A giant majority, sir? Or ma'am, or whatever, I don't know. I am seeing that rage. I am hearing that rage. I am feeling that rage. And to all scared women tonight, I will fight for you and with you. I will fight like hell. We all must. Now, let me say something about this. When I hear the left say they're going to fight, that makes me nervous Because when the left say they're going to fight, are they talking about legally or are they talking about illegally? Because the last few years, it's always been those on the left, and particularly the radical left, if you will, that has put hands on people in the conservative field. That's all I have seen. I haven't seen anybody from the conservative side physically fighting anyone. So I can't help but wonder when I hear liberals and leftists say, I will fight like hell. I can't help but wonder, are you insinuating physical fighting? We'll see. We'll see. This is from Seth MacFarlane. The consequences of allowing a small-minded former reality show host to appoint 3 Supreme Court justices. And we all know what he's talking about. He's talking about former President Donald Trump, who, thank God, in my view, thank God he appointed 3 conservative Supreme Court justices to balance it out, because the Democrats wanted to pack the court. They said they didn't. They're lying. They wanted to pack the court. I believe that debate was held with Kamala Harris and I forget the vice president's name, the white-haired guy, I forget his name. And the question was by the moderator to, I think, Kamala Harris, I believe, was, will you guys really actually pack the court? Of course, they lied and said they would, but we all know they said it. They said that they was going to pack the court. Why would Democrats want to pack the court? Because they want the court to be filled with liberals so that they can stay in power. That's why. Now, this individual here, this celebrity here, the consequences of allowing a small-minded former reality show host to appoint 3 Supreme Court justices. First of all, this whole concept of a small-minded former reality show host, the only reason why people voted for this small-minded former reality show host, who is very popular, by the way, sir, something that you're not, clearly, I don't even know who you is, okay, it's because millions of Americans saw through the crap that a lot of these other politicians were putting them through, and they voted for them. And that's what, unfortunately, we need right now. We need someone that's why most people are voting for populist candidates instead of those who are deep into politics, or the what they call the swamp rats, because they're buried into this stuff, into all this political nonsense, and they're only trying to represent their constituents and their donors, not the regular people. So the people voted for this man, this small-minded former reality show, sir. They voted for him because they saw the crap that these other politicians were putting them through, and they got tired of it. And thank God they appointed him. Thank God thank God they voted for him, because now we have 3 conservative Supreme Court justices in here saying, no, we're not going to do this mess. We need a balance. Okay, so let's go on here. Let's read some more. Tweets here, shall we? It's insane how these people, man. This is from Sophia Bush. How nice that these ideological nuts who don't care about democracy or the will of the people, who overwhelmingly support a woman's right to choose, can feel safe inside whilst they exviscerate our rights and condemn women to die. Abortion will never end, only safe abortions. I don't even know what that's supposed to be about. Here's from Elizabeth Banks. Well, let me read this. This is the one that gets me. This is the one that got me. Apparently, Elizabeth Banks was the director of the 2019 Charlie's Angels rendition of Charlie's Angels, came out in 2019. So according to the article, this is a massive flop. So these are the words of Elizabeth Banks. These are her tweets, okay? She says, irresponsible ejaculation. If your ears are sensitive, then you should. This is what she said: irresponsible ejaculation. That's the cause of all unwanted pregnancy. Most guys I know, or most guys I knew, were afraid to get a woman pregnant. Roe v. Wade protects everyone, women and men, from parenthood before they are ready, willing, and with the right co-parent. Now, let me say something about this. First of all, this whole irresponsible ejaculation. It sounds stupid, really, to be quite frank with you, because I'm guessing she's saying that it's irresponsible because they're not wearing protection. So they figured that's irresponsible. But here's the situation with that. Usually, and correct me in the comic section if I'm wrong, please correct me. But usually, when a woman gets pregnant, or usually when a man rather ejaculates and causes a pregnancy, is usually with a woman who's consenting for sex. It's usually how it goes, right? The woman consents to giving herself over to the man, and the man has sex with her, and he ejaculates in her, and they have a baby. I don't know about that. You could say irresponsible ejaculation, but you can also say irresponsible legs being opened. The woman irresponsibly opened her legs up to the man and irresponsibly gave herself to the man, so he irresponsibly ejaculated in her. Come on, man. I mean, I'm just being real with you. I'm just giving you my view. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Irresponsible ejaculation? No wonder your movie flopped. Let's see what else. What else? Let me give one other insane tweet. This is from Rob Reiner, and I said in the previous video, I love Rob Reiner, but I think he has a twisted mentality, in my opinion. This is his tweet. He says, 2 unelected people have decided that millions of American women will no longer have a right to make decisions regarding their reproductive health. As we take another big step towards fascism, never forget, elections matter. Yeah, they matter, but let me say this to you, Mr. Reiner, sir. Elections do matter, but the problem right now in America at this present time is the Democrats. The Democrats have no strategy. More and more people are willing not to vote for them. And I had someone come to me on my job the other day, and he's a Democrat and voted for Biden. You know what he said to me? He said it because he's always cracking jokes. He comes to me and he says, you know that guy Trump? I said, yeah. He said, he was an all right kind of guy. I said, oh, yeah. Oh, you starting to get it now, huh? He's like, yeah, because this man we got in office now, my God, he keep barenetting his own brain. That's what he said in so many ways, but he cracked on President Joe Biden because he's just not there mentally. So this whole idea of elections matter, Mr. Rob Reiner. So you're right. I agree. Elections matter. But if you're talking about for the Democratic Party right now, I don't think they're losing a lot of people. They're losing a lot of people because of their far leftist radical views. No one wants that. So they're going to lose out. They're going to lose out. And far as this idea that he says 2 unelected people have decided that millions of American women will no longer have a right to make decisions regarding their reproductive health. First of all, Mr. Rob Reiner, sir, you need to really look into this a little bit more. This so-called overturning is not going to take power from women to have the so-called right to have an abortion. First of all, it's not a right. That's not what the Constitution teaches. Nowhere in the Constitution does even say that. So let's stop it. But that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. What this is about is rendering the authority over to local governments and state governments. So if Mr. Reiner, if your state or your city is run by Democrats, then you cool, bro. You don't have to worry about nothing. You don't have to worry about anything. You ain't got to worry about nothing. So quit your crying, bro. Quit your crying. All right. So that's what I wanted to say about that. But what do you guys think, man? This is just insane. And I just wanted to say that about that because, you know, the liberal left and these celebrities, you know, it's amazing how they just want to voice. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got a right to voice your opinion. Everybody has a right to voice their opinion. But here are the things that these people are saying. It's amazing to me how people can be so conditioned to believe in something that personally, as I said in the previous video, is totally immoral. I'm not going to even go into it. Watch my last video, and I'll tell you why am totally against any and all forms of abortion. Watch my last video to get the input on that. But what do you guys think about these tweets? What do you think about these leftist celebrities, whom I think have become irrelevant, and they got to stay relevant by saying crazy things, among other things? But whatever. What do you guys think? Leave your comment in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, share this video, subscribe. God bless you all, and see you again.